Vlad, you there?
Superpowers like them, just like be a family like them. This summer I am doing a Rotary exchange and I'm flying to Italy for 4 weeks and staying with a host family, and she's flying back with me to the United States and staying with us for 4 weeks. So that should be pretty fun. My goals for this season are to be a strong team and to win a lot of games and just try to make it to playoffs. What I'll remember most about being a Sailor is the team and how we are on and off the field. Like, off the field, we're a family and we always have fun together. And on the field, we work hard and encourage each other to push each other to our best. I'm Katie, and I'm proud to be a Sailor.
You've just heard the Sailor Spotlight on Fox Sports 98.9.
Small emergencies, scrapes, sprains, and stitches, they're bound to happen. You deserve quick care from trusted physicians. At UC Health Yampa Valley Medical Center, our emergency care team is here for you. Board-certified physicians at YVMC are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to get you in and out the door quickly. You'll experience the same safe and high-quality care you've come to expect at YVMC, now with smaller prices for life's small emergencies. Yampa Valley Medical Center, now part of the UC Health family.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. I'm Chris Puckett, your Steamboat Springs Edward Jones financial advisor. Now's the time to make investments that can help provide money for the ever-rising cost of college. There's more than one strategy to save for college. Please come in to discuss your options.
For a free college cost analysis, call Chris Puckett at 879-1851 or stop by his office at 941 Lincoln Avenue. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
It's time for the Sailor Spotlight. A chance to learn more about your Steamboat Sailors.
Hi, I'm Ashley Spiegel, and I'm a senior this year. I am number 6, and I prefer to play forward. This will be my 4th year playing high school. I also like to ski race and camp and just be outdoors. I committed to Grand Canyon University, go Lopes. I plan to play club soccer. I see myself in 10 years with a career, hopefully. I'm also involved with volunteering. I work. I also play a lot of sports. My favorite subject in school is biology. My favorite movie is probably the Fast and Furious series because they're just awesome. This summer I plan to work. My goals for the season is just to have an awesome season, and my goals for life is just to be happy and successful. The thing I'll remember most about being a Sailor is the teammates. I'm Ashley Spiegel. I'm a senior, and I'm proud to be a Sailor.
You've just heard the Sailor Spotlight on Fox Sports 98.9.
Steamboat Ace is your go-to place for everything you need for your home. Bridget here from Steamboat Ace, and we aren't just paint and power tools. Ace has a great pet section to keep your furry friend happy and healthy. A fun toy section stocked with items for all ages to make the perfect gift. Beautiful housewares, cookware, candles, and more to decorate and add beautiful style to your table. Stop into Steamboat Ace, proud to support your Steamboat Sailors, and see all that we have for your home. Steamboat Ace, the helpful all your home needs place.
Sports-related dental injuries account for more than 600,000 ER visits each year. If your child is playing a sport and not wearing a mouthguard, they are 60 times more likely to suffer harm to their teeth. Steamboat Dental Center offers custom-fit mouthguards made from an exact model of your child's teeth. They are effective, comfortable, easy to clean, and also cheaper than a visit to the ER. Call Steamboat Dental Center today and receive half off a custom mouthguard. SteamboatDentalCenter.com. Go Sailors!
It's time for the Sailor Spotlight. A chance to learn more about your Steamboat Sailors.
Hi, I'm Autumn Graham, and I'm a senior in high school. My number is 8, and I play defense. I've played for around 12 years. I am not really into any other sports, but I have played basketball and badminton. I am going to college at CSU next year. I will not be playing in college. I'm going to focus on my education. I see myself in 10 years teaching abroad. Outside of school, I'm also involved in soccer and my friends and family. My favorite subject in school is photography with Miss Kraska. My favorite movie is probably Top Gun. Yeah, volleyball, Tom Cruise, good news. This summer I will be working a lot and hanging out with friends, doing some camping. My goals for this season are to make playoffs as well as become a better family than we already are. My goals for life are to go into education and become an elementary school teacher, as well as travel the world and have an amazing family. What I will remember most about being a sailor is how close we all are and all the fun memories that I have been able to have. I am Autumn Graham. I'm a senior, and I am proud to be a sailor.
You've just heard the Sailor Spotlight on Fox Sports 98.9.
This is Skip Deardo from Alpine Lumber here in Steamboat Springs. Alpine Lumber is the Colorado company and is committed to being the best supplier of materials and related services to the professional builder and homeowner throughout the Yampa Valley, offering lumber and building materials, hardware, paints, and stains. We are proud to sponsor Steamboat Springs Sailor Soccer this season. Easy to find Alpine Lumber, located on Pine Grove Road past Walgreens. Alpine Lumber, employee-owned and operated, the contractor's choice, the homeowner's choice.
Steamboat Resorts is the proud sponsor of Sailor Athletics. Do you have friends or family coming to town, but space at your place is a little tight? Steamboat Resorts by Wyndham Vacation Rentals is here to help. Steamboat Resorts has been the lodging leader here for over 30 years, and we've got great rates at more than 800 units in 38 properties around the base area. Call us at 879-8000 and ask for the Locals Connection discount. That's the Locals Connection, 879-8000, or visit steamboatresorts.com.
It's time for the Sailor Spotlight. A chance to learn more about your Steamboat Sailors.
My name is Eden Reese. I'm a sophomore at the Steamboat Springs High School. My number is number 1, and I'm a goalkeeper. I've been playing for over 10 years now, and I also like to play football as well as girls soccer. Where I would like to go to college is somewhere in the Midwest or closer to the East Coast. Where I see myself in 10 years is hopefully pursuing the career of my choice, either with history or continuing to play soccer. Outside of school, I'm mainly involved in more soccer and just being around my family and my friends. My favorite subject in school is history because, I don't know, I can remember dates extremely well, which is weird. My favorite movie is probably anything with action because I cannot choose a favorite movie. Last summer, I did a number of college ID camps, hopefully to pursue my career into soccer after I graduate from high school. My goals for this season are hopefully making it far into playoffs and maybe state. And my goals in life are just to continue to play soccer for as long as possible and have a good and healthy career afterwards. What I remember most about being a sailor is just the family and the camaraderie of all my teammates. My name is Eden Reese. I am a sophomore, and I'm proud to be a sailor.
You've just heard the Sailor Spotlight on Fox Sports 98.9.
Hi, I'm Joanna Allison with Allstate. My husband Brett and I are excited to bring Allstate Insurance to the Yampa Valley. We are so fortunate to live in this amazing place and want to help you protect all that's good in your life. Brett and I are here to provide local insurance advice and help customize an insurance plan that meets your needs. Stop by the Allison Allstate Agency in Steamboat on 5th Street, right across from Mahogany Ridge for a free quote, or Google us at Allstate Steamboat. We are a proud supporter of the Steamboat Sailors.
It's time for the Sailor Spotlight. A chance to learn more about your Steamboat Sailors.
I'm Corey Phoenix, and I'm a junior at SSHS. My number is 16, and I play defense and holding mid. I've been playing since I was 5 years old, so that's 11 years. I also like alpine skiing with the high school and badminton. I'd like to go to college at Boston University or University of South Carolina. I don't know if I want to play in college, but I'm looking forward to having fun. In 10 years, I see myself in a marine lab somewhere, hopefully on a warm coast. Outside of school, I'm also involved in NHS, Science Olympiad, and Model UN. My favorite subject in school is definitely not Spanish 4 with Mr. Branson, 7th period. My favorite movie is The Usual Suspects because you will never get the experience of watching that the first time back. This summer, I'm going to be working and spending time with my friends. My goals for this season are to bring everybody to a high level and play our best game. My goal in life is to be a successful marine biologist. What I'll remember most about being a sailor is the friendship and family we build in the team. My name is Corey Pedix. I'm a junior, and I'm proud to be a sailor.
You've just heard the Sailor Spotlight on Fox Sports 98.9.
It doesn't like.
Hi, I'm PJ Wharton, president of Yampa Valley Bank, a proud sponsor of Steamboat Sailors sports broadcasts. The sure sign of spring in Ski Town, USA is the annual plowing at the Gardner Turf Field. You know what that means, sports fans, men's lacrosse, ladies soccer, and the excitement of spring sports in the Rockies. It might be a blizzard, it might be 60 degrees, but with our hometown sailors, it's always fun. Yampa Valley Bank congratulates all the Steamboat Sailor athletes for your efforts. Let's go, sailors! Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
That's exactly.
It's time for the Sailor Spotlight. A chance to learn more about your Steamboat Sailors.
I'm Holland Reese, and I'm a sophomore in high school. I'm number 19, and I play defense and outside forward. I've been playing for about 12 years, and I also like to play pickleball. I'm not sure where I'd like to go to college yet, but I definitely want to play soccer in college. In 10 years, I see myself hopefully with a job that I enjoy and a family and a husband, hopefully. Outside of school, I'm mainly involved in soccer, and I do some volunteer work. My favorite subject in school is probably science. My favorite movie is probably Jaws because it's a classic. Last summer, I mainly played soccer and just hung out here in Steamboat. My goals for the season are to make it to state and build as a team. My goals for life are to enjoy what I do and have a good family. What I'll remember most about being a sailor is the family that we become during the season. I'm Holland Reese. I'm a sophomore in high school, and I'm proud to be a sailor.
You've just heard the Sailor Spotlight on Fox Sports 98.9.
The team at Mountain View Car Wash and Detailing Professionals is proud to be supporting Sailor Sports this season. Whether a basic wash or a full detail, we know that the key to providing you with excellent service is teamwork and attention to detail. So while the Sailors are focusing on cleaning up the competition this season, we'll be focusing on cleaning up your vehicle. With affordable washes and a wide variety of detail services, we have the game plan to fit your budget and needs. We are located at the corner of Highway 40 and Trafalgar Drive. Mountain View Car Wash, where you won't get a penalty for having a dirty car.
Hi, this is Doc from Doc's Auto Clinic. When your car isn't feeling well, head over to Doc for above and beyond customer satisfaction and the most expert service around. The techs at Doc are ASC certified and go the extra mile to give you the peace of mind you need to know your vehicle is safe. We take care of you and your family by taking care of your car. We are located just past Moose on the west end of town off of Elk River Road. Doc's Auto Clinic, proud to support the Steamboat Sailors.
Sports on FM. This is 98.9 KTYV. Steamboat Springs.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to step away to the studio. I know I do it too. Step away from the national anthem. We'll be back in 2.5 minutes. It's Steamboat Sailors girls soccer right here on KTYV. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to step away to the studio. I know I do it to you, but step away from the national anthem. We'll be back in 2.5 minutes. It's Steamboat Sailors girls soccer right here on KTYV 98.9 Sports on FM and online at steamboatradio.com.
When your car isn't feeling well, head over to Doc for above and beyond customer satisfaction and the most expert service around. The techs at Doc are ASC certified and go the extra mile to give you the peace of mind you need to know your vehicle is safe. We take care of you and your family by taking care of your car. We are located just past Moose on the west end of town off of Elk River Road. Doc's Auto Clinic, proud to support the Steamboat Sailors.
Hi, I'm PJ Wharton, president of Yampa Valley Bank, a proud sponsor of Steamboat Sailors sports broadcasts. The sure sign of spring in Ski Town, USA is the annual plowing at a Gardner turf field. You know what that means, sports fans. Men's lacrosse, ladies soccer, and the excitement of spring sports in the Rockies. It might be a blizzard, it might be 60 degrees, but with our hometown Sailors, it's always fun. Yampa Valley Bank congratulates all the Steamboat Sailor athletes for your efforts. Let's go, Sailors! Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
This is Skip Yurdo from Alpine Lumber here in Steamboat Springs. Alpine Lumber is the Colorado company and is committed to being the best supplier of materials and related services to the professional builder and homeowner throughout the Yampa Valley, offering lumber and building materials, hardware, paints, and stains. We are proud to sponsor Steamboat Springs Sailors soccer this season. Easy to find Alpine Lumber, located on Pine Grove Road past Walgreens. Alpine Lumber, employee-owned and operated, the contractor's choice, the homeowner's choice.
Sports on FM. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 370 days a year. 98.9. Tax, title, and dealer fees not included. KTYV, Steamboat Springs.
Starting lineup. Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. This is your Steamboat Sailors Sports Connection, KTYV 98.9 Sports on FM, bringing you Steamboat Sailors girls soccer here this evening from Gardner Field. Your Steamboat Sailors girls squad taking on the Rifle Bears, and it's a team that they were just able to beat down in Rifle on Saturday 10-0, and they'll try to replicate that effort here this evening. Talking with Brian, there was still some stormy weather. It has passed, and I think that this evening's game shouldn't be hindered by that. We were talking about that being an equalizing factor, but really the pitch may be a little bit slick from that earlier snow. Shouldn't be too awful, and I think that we may have a very good afternoon and evening of soccer here from Gardner Field. Come on down if you're in the area. It should be a great matchup. Steamboat comes into this game with a record of 7-3, 5-3 in league play, and they are needing to really have a strong finish to their season. They'll be looking to take down Rifle here tonight. They play Palisade on Friday in a very big matchup for the Sailors. And that, of course, coming on the heels of that Palisade game that they lost to the Bulldogs in overtime. So they really need to come up with a big win against the Bulldogs on Friday. But it all starts here this evening. You can't overlook any games that you have on the schedule, especially a team like Rifle. They have a lot of fight in them, and they will definitely be looking to compete here because it's a team that is only 1-8 overall, 0-7 in league play, and those ones usually come out fiery when they're trying to find that first league victory on the year. Should be a great matchup. We're going to step away for 30 seconds here real quick. I'm going to restart the tie line, and hopefully everything's up and running. Sailors just about set for that opening kickoff. This is KTYV 98.9 Sports on FM and online at steamboatradio.com. I'm going to restart the tie line and hope...
Nice, good job.
Can I just hit this start?
Yeah, you can do either.
I don't need to do that. Okay.
The double button will be it.
It's kind of, I think it's basketball.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, because all the scoreboards are the same. So it's one of them, and it's preference. Like a football, you can't really just.
The other kids are I did change the
corner of Highway 40 and Trafalgar Drive. Mountain View Car Wash, where you won't get a penalty for having a dirty car.
Back in and just underway. This is first half action from Gardner Field on Blood and Chase. Along for the call, it's Steamboat Sailors girls soccer here this evening. Roach is going to take it up the near sideline. Kicks one that hits off a Rifle defender, and out of bounds it goes. So it will be a Steamboat possession throw-in coming from the near side. Gorell, who just scored her first goal of the year in last Saturday's matchup, is in there to start here this evening as well. Ball now is going to be back towards that back line for Steamboat. They're hanging around the midfield yellow line, however, as the Sailors do push play up in the early goings of this one. Lapori with the start in goal for Steamboat. Ball comes to the near side. Roach had a touch on it. She was able to get it in nicely. Worked to the outside, but Gorell couldn't quite chase it down on a pass from Riley Hodges. And so Rifle will have a throw-in from the near sideline now. Bears are going to try to counter with Alejandra Carranza. Now she steps off, and in comes Lopez in her stead. Lopez with a throw. That's going to be knocked down. It looked as though it may have been a handball, but no whistle there against Drobic, and so play continues with the ball now working to Tegan Ludwig. Trying to switch the pitch as the Sailors build from the back. Here's an opportunity, and the pass comes to Drobic off sides. Infraction whistle down, and that's something that the coaching staff talked about. This Rifle Bears team does a pretty stellar job of kind of trapping on the offsides. They really like to keep that line strong, and they push up. So Steamboat just with one of those quirks they're going to have to work through here this evening. Ball's bouncing around in the big circle now. Swung outside by Pedix. It's going to be headed forward on that far right wing here. Another stoppage, as that was a handball that's going to be blown dead for the Steamboat Sailors as Ashley Spiegel knocked it out of the air with her left hand. Free kick again for the Rifle Bears. 37:51 left. First half play here from Gardner Field. Want to thank Doc's Auto Clinic, taking care of you by taking care of your car. Yampa Valley Bank, the Yampa Valley's only locally owned bank, member FDIC. And Alpine Lumber, employee owned and operated, the contractor's choice and the homeowner's friend. Ball worked up this near sideline now. Roach can't keep it in play. She stumbles to the turf. Ball's out of play, and it becomes a throw-in for the Rifle Bears. Taking it is Carranza. Now she steps off again as Lopez comes in. Lopez will throw one in. Ends up hitting off of the face of Hodges. She gets it at her right foot now, finds Roach on the back line, swings it over to Tegan Ludwig, and Ludwig now looks upfield, plenty of time and space to work with. Her pass, though, intercepted, and Rifle will try to attack here. Nice job, though, by Lucy Wilson stepping into a lane, and a great tackle there from Wilson. Ball worked up that right flank. Once again, here comes Spiegel. She's going to try for a through ball. She's got her gal. Breakaway coming up here for Hodges, trying to step by. She'll rip one from the 18 off of the pipe, and it stays out. Gorell's going to try and chase it down for the Sailors, and does. Still in play. Serves one in nice and low right on the turf. Finds Pedix with it. Spins out towards the midfield line. Passes to Ludwig right back inside. And a left-footed opportunity from Sydney Graham is going to be gathered in. Nice save there from the Rifle goalkeeper. It is Cardenas who's playing keep here for Rifle this evening. Worked in again. Steamboat trying to attack once more. Here come the Sailors. This is going to be Drobic. She's free in behind the defense. Drobic shoots. Big save again. Nice job from Cassandra Cardenas, who's able to make another big save here for the Rifle Bears. Two breakaway opportunities for Steamboat. One off of the pipe and one off of the hands of Cardenas. And we have our first corner kick of the evening. It's going to be Lucy Wilson, who trots over to that far side of the field to take it. Steamboat is right to left on the radio dial. They're in their home white uniforms, red numbers and trim. Just under 36 minutes to go. This service hard and low into the box and knocked wide of the goal by Pedix. So it turns into a goal kick coming up here for the Rifle Bears. And Cardenas will set this up at the top of her six, but before she restarts, whistles blow, and there will be a substitution for the Rifle Bears. Out trots Naomi Sanchez, and in her stead comes Jessie Pressler. Cardenas now surveying her options, keeps this one low, trying to find that left center back. Instead, it's going to be battled for. Delaney Moon's there for your Sailors, trying to come up that right wing, but again, it got away from her. So throwing now for the Bears, and it's a long toss. That one goes all the way back to the midfield line. Stepping up and making a play at it, Sydney Graham has help on that far side from Lucy Wilson. And now the ball comes free again. Drobic almost started over the ball, but she comes up field with it into the 18, trying to chase it down, and is not able to keep it in play. Goal kick coming up for Cardenas again. Drobic's second touch on that ball sent it just a little bit too far for her to chase down. And it remains scoreless here with 34-28 left in the first half of play. I want to thank our exclusive streaming sponsor bringing you this game online at steamboatradio.com. That's the Corner Slice. You can go buy the Corner Slice and get 2 slices of pizza for just $5 after the game. Helping bring you Steamboat Girls Soccer here online and live streamed right to your smart TV or computer or phone, whatever you may be using. Work to the midfield line again. Here comes Lucy Wilson. Steps into a ball. Makes a nice play to get around one defender, then 2. Wilson with it still. Switches the pitch with a pass. That one was behind everyone. Roach able to chase it down, keeping it in play. Gives it back into the middle of the field to Tegan Ludwig. Ludwig to Graham, one-touch play to Wilson, and they'll switch the pitch again, building from the back. The Sailors swung it outside. Here comes Spiegel. She's got a lane and speed with numbers. Spiegel is coming in, tries to serve one over to Pedix. Got away from her. Gathered in by Cardenas. That was a 2-on-0. But a good job from Pedix just to stay on side on that one. The pass just a little bit too far for her. Ball settled again. Middle of the field, it was Hodges who took that down, hit off of her left foot, and went out of play. Throw-in coming up for the Rifle Bears once again, as Lopez will trot over to take it. Quick toss for the Bears squad. Steamboat again if you're just joining us in their home whites. And they're right to left on KTYV 98.9 Sports on FM. Here's Lucy Wilson. Swings it up that right flank once more. Settle with the left leg of Spiegel. Turns. And we'll just kick one that goes right off of Tegan Schopner and out of play. Throw-in for Steamboat right about at that Rifle bench. And the toss comes into Kelly Pedix. Pedix trying to get through a defender, but a good job there from Quinones as she was able to curtail the attack. She'll throw this ball in herself as it hit off of Pedix and went out of play. Another opportunity for Rifle in front of their own bench this time to throw it, as after that last toss, it was a Steamboat player that knocked it out yet again. 32-18 left, first half of play is scoreless. First almost 8 minutes here from Gardner Field. Nice little service from Pedix. That's an onside play. Spiegel runs into it up that right wing again. Defender is back. Spiegel serves it to the 18. Bounces around. Rifles there, and they will clear the danger area. Throw-in coming up here in the offensive half for your Steamboat Sailors. They'll take it from that far sideline. Delaney Moon steps out, picks the ball up, and surveys her options on the field. Ends up finding Drobic, settles it back, and a shot from range. And Pedix is going to be denied there, as that was again Cardenas who got over and gathered that one out of the air. She'll punt this one away. And it will be knocked down by Hodges, trying to move forward on this. Hodges is in alone behind the defense again from the top of the 18. Now she tries to serve it back post. There's Pedix, and her shot goes off of the right iron. So Steamboat's hit the right and the left iron now on great opportunities. And this game remains scoreless here from Gardner Field. Lucy Wilson passes one in, finds Delaney Moon, turns to the middle of the pitch, works it up and looking for Drobic. She's going to step into it, fires one off of the iron again. That one's labeled for the top right corner, but it hits the outside of the post, and it remains 0-0 here from Gardner Field. 30 minutes and 53 seconds left in the first half of play. Do want to thank Steamboat Dental Center, dentistry designed for you. Visit Dr. Whitty and the team or check them out online at steamboatdentalcenter.com. Also, the Corner Slice. Celebrate the Sailors with good food, fun, and friends in Old Town Square in downtown Steamboat. Ball's back in play again here. It is Spiegel. Works it back to Pedix. Nice play on the initial touch on that one. Tried to give it back to Spiegel. Ends up going across the sideline. Should be a throw-in here just a few feet off of the end line for the Rifle Bears. Just about 10 minutes gone in this first half of play. And we are still at a 0-0 game here from Gardner Field. Didn't take long for Steamboat to strike when they were down in rifle inside of the first 3 minutes. Here's a chance again. Drobic trying to play the FIFA opportunity. That's what they call it, at least. Does not go. Second opportunity, stopped by Cardenas. And look at this start to the game. It's 0-0, but Steamboat right now has hit just about every pipe that they can. They just need one to go off the crossbar, and they'll call it a day. Here's Steamboat again, working it from their back line this time as off of the ensuing goal kick. It was worked to the Steamboat Sailors half. Drobic turns it up the field again. Ashley Spiegel couldn't quite stutter step and stay on side and chase it down at the same time. And she's going to be forced to just watch on as the Rifle Bears will have a throw. And Padilla will toss this one, and now she's just going to give it off to Schopner. Schopner at about that midfield line with the toss. That's going to be in play, and here comes Steamboat again. Rifle Bears knock it down, though, at the midfield line. And this is interesting. Most of the players here are within about 15 yards of each other. That's that tight line that we were talking about and what the coaching staff kind of informed me on. They keep that tight line, and they make sure that they press up with it so they can create some offsides. Been interesting. Here is a restart kick. That one's going to dribble in, and Lepori will trot outside the 18, keeping this alive and in play. Headed down now by a Rifle Bear, settled by Drobic, sends it to Graham, switches the pitch to the near side, finds Roach with a nice feed, and Roach says, I'm just going to take this one myself. Eli Roach going to try and come in. She's uncontested at the top of the 18, rips a shot, stopped by Cardenas, and she hangs on. So that's it. It's about 4 times we've seen Steamboat girls with no blue jerseys in front of them, but they have not been able to capitalize as of yet. Now we've got another whistle here, and it's going to be a foul. A free kick coming up for the Bears. This one 10 yards deep in the Sailors' half. Stepping into it is Jessica Ramos. Ramos with a nice service. Knocked out by Lucy Wilson. Work to the near side. Gurrell settles with the right foot. Grell has options right now, sends one up, but Eli Roach was behind the last defender. And so another free kick coming up for the Rifle Bears. 27.5 minutes left, and what remains a scoreless game here in the first half of play. I want to thank Mountain View Car Wash, helping the Sailors clean the competition between Town and McDonald's on Highway 40. Also, Russell's Auto Salon, your premier full-service auto body shop where you always meet by accident. Call Russell's at 879-1515. One more ball that's just kicked out of bounds. And it's going to be a throw from the near sideline here for your Sailors. Settled by Ludwig. Swings one over, finds Wilson. And she will just work it along further to her own 6-yard line where Lepori takes it. Gives it back to Wilson, top of the 18 here for Steamboat. She'll trot out. Gives a quick little feed off to Sydney Graham. And Graham's going to go for a long through ball. That almost looked like a shot opportunity from the midfield line as Graham got a hold of that one with the right leg. Stopped by Cardenas. She'll punt one upfield. Knocked down by Pedix. She's going to try and pursue. Kelly Pedix is in behind the D as well. Pedix will loft one. That hit off the uprights. It did not hit the crossbar. She was trying her best to hit all 3 posts there for the Sailors, but hits the uprights. Stays out. Goal kick coming up for Cardenas and company. 26:09 left here in a scoreless game. First half of play. Now it's going to be taken again by Roach, who was in behind a defender. Rifle takes it right back, though. Gathered up by Cardenas. And she will trot out to the top of her 18. Punts one away. Over the head there of Carranza. Taken now by Ludwig. Gives it into Gurrell. Worked right back towards that midfield line. Hodges is battling for it. Ball comes free. Hodges is going to try and chase it down. Not able to do so, but it will be a Steamboat ball as it hit off a Rifle defender last. And Hodges will throw this one into play. Giving it to Ludwig. Settles with the right leg. Switches the pitch. She'll find her mark. That's Drobick. Continues along further to Delaney Moon. Up to Spiegel. One-touch play there from Spiegel. She's looking for Drobick in stride. Sends one to the middle of the pitch here. Spiegel trying to turn the Jets on. And an errant clearing attempt. Intercepted by Gurel. She'll try and chase it down. And they are not able to keep it in play. Gurel's last touch on the ball sends it across the end line. And it will be a goal kick coming up here once again for the Rifle Bears. 24:50 left in first half play from Gardner Field. 0-0 game here on KTYV 98.9 Sports on FM and online at steamboatradio.com. Exclusively brought to you on the live stream by the Corner Slice. Here comes Hodges. She's behind the defenders. Hodges calling for some movement. Makes her way in. Shoots and scores. Riley Hodges with the first goal of the game here. Nice job. She was trying to call for some more support, and Cardenas bid on that and cheated a little bit off the post, allowing Hodges to tuck one in short side, and Steamboat is on the board here. 1-0 score from Gardner Field. 24:29 left in this first half of play. Ramos will be the one to restart. Waiting on the whistle from the middle official. She gets it. Tries to serve it over to that far sideline. If you're just joining us, Steamboat Sailors girls soccer squad up 1-0 here against the Rifle Bears. They are in their home white uniforms, red numbers and trim, and are right to left on the radio dial here on KTYV 98.9 Sports on FM. Throw-in coming for Rifle. Ends up going all the way to their back line. Foot race here. Trying to chase it down as Pedix turns, fires a pass up to Spiegel. She's got her onside. Spiegel into the 18. Chance. Shot and a goal. Ashley Spiegel adds her name to the scoreboard here with a nice strike for your Sailors, and it's 2-0. Back-to-back goals for Steamboat. This one with 23:55 remaining in the first half of play. And good jets there from Spiegel to get in behind the defense, but a good through ball from Kelly Pedix to initiate that play. So it will be Ramos once again to restart this one for her Rifle Bears squad. Do want to thank Steamboat Ace Hardware, the helpful place for hardware, tools, plumbing, grills, garden, and more, offering customers knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. Also, UC Health, the Yampa Valley Medical Center, helping you get back to full strength when you're feeling shorthanded. Pedix through ball, a little too far for Drobick. Now Gurel's going to try and chase it down this left flank. Kicked out by Rifle. Good decision there from Pressler, who was getting a Steamboat player breathing down her neck. That was Gurel trying to chase it down. Throw-in comes from the near sideline. Settled by Steamboat. Kicked right back outside to Eli Roach. One touches it to Sydney Graham. Continues it to the back line. Ludwig gives it right back to her, and Sydney Graham turns, gets away from one Rifle player, goes for a long ball, and a big save from Cardenas initially, and she got enough of it to turn back and chase that ball down before the goal line there. Nice effort from the keeper here for the Rifle Bears. 2-0 lead for your Steamboat Sailors. Another through ball. Here's Pedix. She's in behind the D. Shoots one hard and low, looking for that lower left post. Just off the mark with it. 22:45 remaining. First half of play, and your Steamboat Sailors up 2-0 here on KTYV 98.9 Sports on FM. More substitutions for the girls donning their blue uniforms. Do want to thank Chris Puckett of the downtown Edward Jones office. You can call Chris at 879-1851 for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC. Also, Steamboat Resorts by Wyndham Vacation Rentals. If you have friends coming to town, give them a call at 879-8000. Ask for the Locals Connection discount. Balls work to the outside off the ensuing throw-in. Roach got it back on a one-touch play from Pedix. Her service attempt hits off a defender, goes out of play. Another throw for Steamboat, tosses into the 18. Sydney Graham settles with the right foot. She turns. Now a nice little reversal there. Graham serves one across, but nobody home except those girls donning blue uniforms, and the Bears at least clear the 18 for a moment. Chased down, however, by Hodges. Hodges, of course, opened up the scoring here with a goal just a couple minutes ago. Tegan Ludwig now steps into a passing lane, followed up by the Bears, however. Nice job from Carranza, who tries to get it upfield. Steamboat takes over over once more. Swung to the outside, and Spiegel will chase this one down. Ashley Spiegel deep into a corner now, tries to serve one up, and it ends up getting away from her and going across the end line. So a goal kick coming up here for the Rifle Bears. And so your Steamboat Sailors now with substitutions galore. Looks as though Autumn Graham checks in, Rochelle Coley checks in, Sophie Leeson always has the best looking shoes. And who is that last one on the far side? I believe that is Holland Reese, if I'm not mistaken. Checking into an attacking position here. Holland getting a little bit of time up front, normally trying to shut players down from that left outside back slot. So the Sailors with 4 substitutions. And if I'm not mistaken, are they just playing with 10? Do you always play with 10? Here's Coley, shoots one, stopped by Cardenas. Math is really hard. You know, guys, it's very difficult for me. I can only count to 4 normally. 20 minutes left here in this first half of play. 2-0 lead. Your Steamboat Sailors on top. Here comes Sophie Leeson in behind the defense. All alone. Rips one to the back of the net. Sophie Leeson adds her name to the score sheet after checking into the game. Didn't take her long. 20:05 left to be precise, and it's a 3-0 lead for your Steamboat Sailors. Leeson with a nice play. She was able to get free, and she had all day to come into the top of the 18 and fires one home at the bottom left corner of the goal. Restart will come from Jessica Ramos. Ramos is just going to swing it to her back line. Chip through the other way. Going to be chased down by Lucy Wilson. She'll work it back along further to Lepori. Settles with the right foot. Sends a pass up, finding Delaney Moon. Moon into Drobick. Near side now to Sydney Graham. Graham's going to look upfield with this one. Graham going for the through ball, trying to find Coley, and it holds up enough. She's going to be able to keep it in play. Rochelle Coley coming down this left wing, sends one in. Cardenas is out. They gather that up before Sophie Leeson could get there. 19:27 left and ticking down first half play. A 3-0 lead for your Steamboat Sailors. Do want to thank the Allison Agency with Allstate, proud to ensure victory for the Sailors and serve the Yampa Valley for all insurance needs. Ball work to the back line. Hodges is going to have it there for Steamboat. She's playing more of a midi defensive role right now for your Sailors. Sydney Graham gives them to Delaney Moon on the far side of the field. She'll try and make a move to the inside. Passes up to Drobick. She was behind the defensive line, though. Offsides whistled down, and Rifle will have a chance at a free kick coming up. 3-0 the score here from Gardner Field on a Tuesday evening. Saw a lot of snow early on through the day. Not too much of it stuck on the pitch, however, or on the roads for that matter. However, the grass that was starting to green seemed to catch an abundance of it. Work to the outside. Autumn Graham's going to try and work up this left wing. Unsuccessful in her bid to do so. Jessie Pressler in there to knock it away. Throw-in coming for Steamboat, but not before we have more substitutions. As Sloan Russell will be checking in for your Sailors. As will Emma Meyer. It takes me a second. I need some binoculars up here now. Here comes Rochelle Coley. She's in behind the D. Shoots. Cardenas able to gather it in with her two heels. We call that one squeezing the pillow shut in hockey, but I suppose they're not really wearing any pads. Big save there, though, from Cardenas. Remains 3-0, Steamboat on top. Ball work forward again. Here comes Coley. She stepped behind the line prematurely, however, and it will be whistled down and offsides called against Steamboat. 17:25 left, first half of play. You will note that I have to at least say one hockey thing per broadcast. You know, I have to do my due diligence. Here's Lucy Wilson now. She'll swing it back to Lepori. One-touch play comes up to Izzy Rillos, who has checked in for your Sailors. course, I was talking about Izzy Rillos in the interview with Brian, talking about her offensive prowess, and they put her on the left center back slot. So open mouth, insert foot. Here comes a speedy Holland Reese up that right wing. Chases it down for the Sailors. Trying to attack. Reese steps into a service. It's challenged for. There's Leeson with a service back to Coley. Settles it out of the air. However, we have a whistle. And I believe that it is an offside called against Steamboat. That's all I can judge, unless there was a loose ball foul. Not 100% certain. 16:20 left now. And up goes the ball off the foot of Cardenas. Push forward again. Offsides against Steamboat. Emma Meyer was the one trying to get that through ball, but she had a little too much on it as Sophie Leeson was already behind the line. Now comes Cardenas to serve this one away for her Rifle Bear squad. 10 yards beyond the top of the 18. She'll survey the options that she has on the pitch and decides to keep it low. Knocked down out of the air by Reese, and it will go across that far sideline. Throw in for Rifle, deep in their own territory. This toss is going to go right by the shoulder of Emma Meyer. Settled now by Steamboat on that far side of the field, and they try to switch the pitch. Izzy Rillos looks to the near side, and Rochelle Coley waiting for it there, couldn't gather it in. Autumn Graham gets a touch on that ball, and she'll eventually have to backtrack. Sends it into Sloan Russell, and Russell goes up to Sophie Leeson with a play. Taken right back by Rifle. They try and get through the Steamboat defense. And Sydney Graham's had enough of that. She'll just send it all the way back to Caroline Lepori. Lepori now goes upfield with a long ball. Couldn't connect with Drobic on that far side. Rifle will have, no, they say it went off of the Bears player last. Steamboat will have it thrown deep in their own territory here. And the Sailors toss this one in. Drobic sends it along further to Izzy Rillos. She looks up and decides on a long pass to Rochelle Coley. Steps into that one from the near sideline. Finds Sydney Graham. Stumbles on the ball and has one of her defensive players tying her shoe on the far side of the pitch. Looks as though that's Sloan Russell. She's resituated. And the ball comes up the near side. Chased down by Rochelle Coley, wouldn't have counted. Whistle blows, offsides against Steamboat. 14:28 left in first half play. A 3-0 lead for your Steamboat Sailors. A free kick coming up here for Ramos. Sends it up the field, knocked down by Autumn Graham. Followed up by Russell. Sloan Russell looking and decides on a nice little play to Sophie Leeson in behind the defense. Leeson now coming up, steps into a shot, and she finds the bottom left of the corner, bottom left corner of the goal, Once again, 2 consecutive goals here for Sophie Leeson, and it is 4-0, your Sailors on top. And this one from Gardner Field. Nice job from the youngster for your Sailors. I believe she's just a sophomore. 14:06 to go here in first half play, and a 4-0 lead. Steamboat has continued their offensive ways here against the Rifle Bears. Again, they put 10 up in the last matchup. That was just on Saturday, a little home-and-home series for these two teams. Now Lucy Wilson wants in on the action. She's going to just streak up that right wing. Turns the Jets on. Marked almost step for step by Caitlin Skinner. Lucy Wilson, though, chases down. She's into the 18, trying to look for an option. Feeds it off now to Drobic. Nice little play on the ball to Sloan Russell, whose shot got blocked down. And Russell will challenge. She's into the 18. Does not like the shot that she had with the left foot. Passes one back instead. Sydney Graham gathers it in. Back to Russell. And an offsides as Russell was behind the line when that ball was served back her direction. She did regain an onside posture, but not before the ball was struck. So 13:08 remains here and ticking down in first half play. 4-0 lead for your Steamboat Sailors here from Gardner Field. Worked up, Sloan Russell takes it and fires a pass to Leeson. Intercepted by the Bears. And it looks as though a challenge from behind there from Leeson, and so it will be possession now for Rifle. Once again, it's going to be Jessica Ramos who will set this one up. Free kick coming up for the girls in blue and white. Ball now settled by Steamboat. Nice job from Russell initially getting that leg in the lane. Rochelle Coley ended up with it. Now it's at the foot of Izzy Rillos. Gets it up to Autumn Graham, challenging for this one. Sloan Russell in support. Comes up with it herself. And Russell gives it off now to Sydney Graham. Graham will just run her way across the field to that far side. Looking up and deciding on Drobic. To the back line again, Izzy Rillos. Left center back slot here for Rillos. She'll swing it outside to Coley. And Rochelle Coley couldn't quite keep that one alive. So a throw-in coming up now for Rifle. Just under 12 minutes left in half number one. Substitution coming on for the Bears. It looks as though that's going to be Natalie Diaz who comes on for Rifle. And off trots Alejandra Carranza. Throw-in gal will be Marcela Lopez. Lopez tosses in. Taken out of the air by Drobic. Couldn't control, however. Taken back by Rifle for a moment. But a nice tackle there from Sydney Graham. Gets it up to Russell. Passes one to Coley. Rochelle Coley inside to Sydney Graham. And she'll go to her back line and Lucy Wilson. Wilson looks up the field here. 11:18 to go in first half play. Wilson had her initial through ball attempt cut down. Now Leeson follows up. Onside play. Emma Meyer's going to chase it down up that right wing. Meyer has Coley with her. Slows up and will try and serve one in. Coley's going to try and volley it out of the air with the left leg. Couldn't connect. Followed up, however, by Autumn Graham, keeping it alive. Near side deep corner. Passes up top to Sloan Russell. Russell touches it along the top of the 18. Finds Leeson. Back to Russell. Lets one fly, and Russell very nearly hits that crossbar that the SEMO Sailors are still trying to connect with. 10:42 left, first half of play. Your Sailors are up 4-0 here from Gardner Field. Goal kick coming up for the Rifle Bears. Cardenas will take this for Rifle. A couple substitutions made again for Steamboat, as we've got some fresh legs coming off the bench here. And I have to look at the numbers. Give me a second. Eden Reese has come on in an attacking position for Steamboat. Ball's worked up the near side. Autumn Graham's going to try and chase it down for your Sailors. Reverses course, gives a pass back to Sloan Russell. Russell now along for Lucy Wilson. Her shot attempt was not on the mark. Corey Pedix has checked in as well. This 16, right? That was a special time for Michelle when they were able to play. They have always seemed to be kind of off the mark, not playing a lot together. So when Corey and Kelly got to play earlier in the season together, that was fun for her to watch as a parent. Service coming to the back post. Cardenas knocks it out of the air. 9:20 left. And it will be taken to the top of the 18 here and booted away. 4-0 score. Your Sailors on top, right to left on the radio dial here in half number one. Sloan Russell finds Coley. Trying to go to Eden Reese, but she was in behind the defenders, and so it will be whistled down. Foul and a free kick coming up for Rifle. Bears are going to have this one. It will be Jessica Ramos. Once again, she's seemingly all over the field taking these free kicks for the Rifle Bears. Sends one up the pitch, knocked down by Pedix, and Corey Pedix goes up that right wing. Holland Reese will run into this one, gives a pass to Coley. One-touch play by Coley. Great save from Cardenas, who jumps right to left on that one and gets just enough of the fingertips on it to send it wide. And it will be a corner kick coming up for your Steamboat Sailors. 8:20 left, and Lucy Wilson trots out. They'll take it from that far side of the field to play. Wilson now has a heavily loaded box here as the Sailors send in 7. Wilson serves it in, trying for the near post, hits off of a few different players. Then Leeson tried to volley it out of the air, instead had to give it back, and now battled for. Eden Reese was in there challenging, and eventually cleared out by the Rifle Bears. Stepping into it now is Izzy Rillos. Rillos to the middle of the field. She just dishes one off to Lucy Wilson. Wilson now with some time and space, reverses course, gets away from the pressure put on by that Rifle team, gives it back to Rillos, and Izzy Rillos now trying for that through ball, looking for Autumn Graham, and just a little bit too much on that one. Rifle will have the throw from the near side, but not before we have a Bears substitution. Diaz will check out of the game here for Rifle. And it looks as though that is Carranza who's checking back in for the Bears. 7:11 left and ticking down here. You can tell it's somewhat chilly out there. Rifle players all have a bunch of blankets and they're huddled up together. It's nice and toasty in the press box, just saying. It's going to be taken by Sophie Leeson now as she was able to tackle it off of possession from Arredondo. And she'll work it back to Lepori. Lepori now serves it up the field. Hits the outside of the foot there of Leeson. Goes out of play and throw in coming here for Rifle. Just in front of the Steamboat bench. 6:37 left. I want to thank a few more of our sponsors. Doc's Auto Clinic, taking care of you by taking care of your car. Yampa Valley Bank, the Yampa Valley's only locally owned bank, member FDIC. And, of course, Alpine Lumber, employee-owned and operated, the contractor's choice, the homeowner's friend. Here's Lucy Wilson. She's going to just take off right now. Tries to step into a feed to Rochelle Coley. Got her onside. Coley steps around a defender, trying to serve one in with the left leg. Off of a Bears defender, I believe that was Pressler, who got a leg in the lane there. And so a corner kick coming up for Steamboat, and Wilson will take it. Lucy Wilson has it from this near side of the field of play against Steamboat, right to left on the radio dial. I want to thank the Corner Slice, your exclusive streaming sponsor. You can head there after the game and get 2 slices for just $5. Nice service from Wilson. Batted out. Still bouncing around in the 18 and put up and in. I believe that may have been Corey Pedix who scores the goal.
Is that Corey? That's great.
And Pedix able to strike for your Steamboat Sailors. And it is 5-0 here from Gardner Field. Nice shot from Pedix. She volleys that one out of the air after it was just bouncing around and pinballing between the two teams off of that high service on the corner kick. Now Katie Floyd checks into the game for Steamboat. Wilson will check out. Rochelle Coley moves to the back line. 5:35 left here in half number 1. A 5-0 lead for the Sailors. Ball comes up to Floyd. Settles with the left leg. Cuts around a defender. Floyd's in alone. And she will try and pass one off. Would not have counted. They hit the crossbar, though. We'll count that one at least. That was Holland Reese. She was in behind the defense, so an offsides infraction against Steamboat. And a crossbar, so they've now successfully hit both the left, the right, and the middle posts. 5 minutes on the clock and ticking down here in half number 1. Sailors are up 5-0 against the Rifle Bears. A good-looking game from the Steamboat squad. I want to thank Steamboat Dental Center, dentistry designed for you. Visit Dr. Whitty and the team or check them out online at steamboatdentalcenter.com. The Corner Slice, celebrate the Sailors with good food, fun, and friends in Old Town Square in Steamboat, downtown. Eden Reese makes a play at that ball. She was offsides. And another whistle, foul, free kick. Ramos to have this one. Mountain View Car Wash is another proud supporter of Sailors Athletics here on KTYV 98.9 Sports on FM. Also online at steamboatradio.com, helping the Sailors clean the competition between Town and McDonald's on Highway 40. Ball's worked to that right wing again. Stepping into it, it's Holland Reese. And Holland Reese is away. She's got some speed. Reese going to try and stay in front of her attackers. Serves one over for her sister Eden. Got away from Cardenas, who was out to play it. And then a left-footed shot there from Russell on the overlap. Goes just wide. And a goal kick coming up here for Cardenas and company. Nice looking attack again from Steamboat. Cardenas will survey. 3.5 minutes left here in the first half of play. Ball is fought for. There's Sophie Leeson gets it. She's in behind the D. Tries to touch one off and put into the back of the goal. Eden Reese will strike there. And your Steamboat Sailors now go up 6-0 as the normal goalkeeper getting a little bit of attacking time here in first half play, and she's able to get a nice little feed from Leeson. and puts it home. 3:20 left. 6-0 score. Your Steamboat Sailors are on top. And it looks as though Coach Bowman has pulled a player off. Put up field now. Nice job from Leeson. Well defended. That means that we're going to see Reese and Floyd as the two attackers. Pardon me. Low on oxygen. The game's taking my breath away. 6-0 the score here from Gardner Field. Under 3 minutes left now. Now, is it a 6 minutes or a 6-goal spread? Is that where you get into Mercy? 7. Up comes Izzy Rillos. Sends one near side, just a little bit behind Katie Floyd. Turns into a throw-in for the Rifle Bears. To be taken by Carranza. She finds Rock line. Stepping into a ball is Josie Ayers, and Ayers has to go out of play. Steamboat with the toss. And it looks as though Autumn Graham was a little bit ambitious in stepping up. Too many yards given, and now we'll see what happens here. I think they're just worried about that second ball that was on the field for a quick moment. 2 minutes up on the clock. 6-0. Your Steamboat Sailors on top. Graham restarts again, gives it off to Rillos, and now to Caroline Lepori. Lepori has this one to the top of her 18. She's going to just pass it upfield, finds Sloan Russell. Russell reverses over the ball. Nice through ball from Sloan Russell in behind the defense. It's Eden Reese. Reese is going to come up with Katie Floyd with her. Tries to give it over to Floyd. Gets a foot on it, sent it just wide. Not quite enough of the inside of that left foot to get it to go home, but a great looking play from Reese. All started from a very nice through ball from Sloan Russell. Just a well-timed play all around by the Sailors. Now with just 75 seconds remaining here in first half action, Cardenas serves one, knocked down by Floyd, who comes in, and it got away from her. Cardenas will wrap it up and step out to the top of her own 18. 63 seconds left. Big booming kick. It's going to come down around the midfield line. Worked back to the left center back slot. There's Izzy Rillos passing over to Rochelle Coley. And it is pretty fun to see some of these players that are playing quite the opposite position than we are used to seeing them in. Rochelle Coley has scored a lot of goals recently, but she's in that right center back slot now. Izzy Rillos back there as well, and now a chance. Rillos has to head one out. Great job from Izzy getting back in support, seeing Lepori step up. And Rifle with good recognition to even get that opportunity. The Bears going to try to do it again here in the last little bit of play. 14 seconds left in first half action, cleared out by Autumn Graham, and so it will be a throw in deep here in Steamboat territory for the Rifle squad. 5 seconds to go, worked up top, bouncing around, kicked out of play, and that'll bring us to the horn. First half's in the books. Steamboat Sailors up 6-0 after the first 40. We'll be back with that second half after this. This is KTYV 98.9 Sports on FM and online at steamboatradio.com. After the first 40, we'll be back with that second half after this. This is KTYV 98.9 Sports on FM and online at steamboatradio.com.
The Steamboat Sailors are on the air. This is 98.9 KTYV, bringing you Steamboat Sailors Soccer.
I don't know that the coach just plays that really hot outside trap all the time. It just burns them constantly because they don't have the speed to deal with it. I'm not sure. Actually, that's right. He's committed. Yeah. He is. We had some speed serves that could get back on it, but they don't. Yeah, it seems like that. Yeah. They just played him like, last week too. You'd think they changed it. I think he can turn the yeah. He's good.
Gardner Turf Field. You know what that means, sports fans. Men's lacrosse, ladies soccer, and the excitement of spring sports in the Rockies. It might be a blizzard, it might be 60 degrees, but with our hometown Sailors, it's always fun. Yampa Valley Bank congratulates all the Steamboat Sailor athletes for your efforts. Let's go, Sailors! Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Hi, this is Doc from Doc's Auto Clinic. When your car isn't feeling well, head over to Doc for above and beyond customer satisfaction and the most expert service around. The techs at Doc are ASD certified and go the extra mile to give you the peace of mind you need to know your vehicle is safe. We take care of you and your family by taking care of your car. We are located just past Moose on the west end of town off of Elk River Road. Doc's Auto Clinic, proud to support the Steamboat Sailors.
It's time for the Sailor Spotlight. A chance to learn more about your Steamboat Sailors.
I'm Sloan Russell, and I'm a sophomore in Steamboat Springs High School. My number is 24, and I play defense. I've been playing high school soccer for 2 years now, and I also like to dance. I'd like to go to college at CU or Colorado School of Mines. I'm thinking about playing soccer in college. In 10 years, I would like to be maybe coaching soccer. Outside of school, I'm involved in sewing and piano. My favorite subject in school is math. My favorite movie is Lilo and Stitch because I love Disney. Next summer, I plan to coach at camps in Denver and play soccer. My goals for this season are to just improve myself as a player individually and help my team to win. My goals for life are to get a good education and be an engineer. What I remember most about being a sailor is the family that comes with being part of a team. My name is Sloan Russell. I am a sophomore in Steamboat Springs High School, and I am proud to be a sailor.
You've just heard the Sailor Spotlight on Fox Sports 98.9.
The team of Mountain View Car Wash and Detailing Professionals is proud to be supporting Sailor Sports this season. Whether a basic wash or a full detail, we know that the key to providing you with excellent service is teamwork and attention to detail. So while the Sailors are focusing on cleaning up the competition this season, we'll be focusing on cleaning up your vehicle. With affordable washes and a wide variety of detail services, we have the game plan to fit your budget and needs. We are located at the corner of Highway 40 and Trafalgar Drive. Mountain View Car Wash, where you won't get a penalty for having a dirty car.
I'm Terry.
And this is Phil
from Russell's Auto Salon.
If you need help with your auto collision repair, we make it easy. Just bring me an email and a claim number, and I'll take care of the rest.
Russell's Auto Salon, Colorado's premier collision center, leading the industry in technology, where we have gone green with Enviro-based paint.
Russell's Auto Salon, where we always meet by accident. 879-1515.
Russell's Auto Salon.
879-1515.
Russell's Auto Salon, where we always meet by accident.
It's time for the Sailor Spotlight. A chance to learn more about your Steamboat Sailors.
Hi, my name is Sydney Graham, and I'm a sophomore at Steamboat High School. My number is 7. I play midfield, and I've been playing for about 10 years. I enjoy playing badminton, and I love to ski. I would like to go to college in the East Coast. I will most likely be playing in college. I see myself in 10 years being a successful person, enjoying life, and not regretting anything. Outside of school, I'm also involved in eating food and driving my truck. My favorite subject in school is math, because I like the challenge. My favorite movie is Dazed and Confused because I think it would be fun to live in the 70s and have a good time. Next summer, I will be going to concerts and traveling over Colorado, camping and hiking. My goals for this season are to be a competitive team and lead our team to playoffs. My goals in life are to become either a physical therapist or a doctor and travel the world. What I will remember most about being a sailor is the environment we create for one another and the fun we have together. My name is Sydney Graham. I'm a sophomore, and I'm proud to be a sailor.
You've just heard the Sailor Spotlight on Fox Sports 98.9.
Steamboat Ace is your go-to place for everything you need for your home. Bridget here from Steamboat Ace, and we aren't just paint and power tools. Ace has a great pet section to keep your furry friend happy and healthy. A fun toy section stocked with items for all ages to make the perfect gift. Beautiful housewares, cookware, candles, and more to decorate and add beautiful style to your table. Stop into Steamboat Ace, proud to support your Steamboat Sailors, and see all that we have for your home. Steamboat Ace, the helpful all your home needs place.
Small emergencies, scrapes, sprains, and stitches, they're bound to happen. You deserve quick care from trusted physicians. At UC Health Yampa Valley Medical Center, our emergency care team is here for you and your loved ones. The board-certified physicians at YVMC are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to get you in and out the door quickly. You'll experience the same safe and high-quality care you've come to expect at YVMC, now with smaller prices for life's small emergencies. Yampa Valley Medical Center, now part of the UC Health family.
It's time for the Sailor Spotlight. A chance to learn more about your Steamboat Sailors.
I'm Tegan Ludwig, and I'm a senior at SSHS. I'm number 2. I play defense. I've been playing since I was 5. I also like to ski and sail. I don't know where I want to go to college, possibly CU Boulder. I don't think I'll play competitively in college. In 10 years, I don't know where I'll be. I'm just living in the moment. Outside of school, I'm also involved in a lot of clubs and volunteer work. My favorite subject in school is science or sociology. My favorite movie is Interstellar because I want to be an astronaut. Next summer, I'm going to be spending as much time as I can with my friends before I leave for my gap year. My goals for this season are to have a successful season with a lot of wins and for everyone to be really close. My goals for life are to be happy. What I'll remember most about being a sailor is the support from the community. I'm Tegan Ludwig, I'm a senior, and I'm proud to be a sailor.
You've just heard the Sailor Spotlight on Fox Sports 98.9.
Sports-related dental injuries account for more than 600,000 ER visits each year. If your child is playing a sport and not wearing a mouth guard, they are 60 times more likely to suffer harm to their teeth. Steamboat Dental Center offers custom-fit mouth guards made from an exact model of your child's teeth. They are effective, comfortable, easy to clean, and also cheaper than a visit to the ER. Call Steamboat Dental Center today and receive half off a custom mouth guard. SteamboatDentalCenter.com. Go Sailors!
Sports on FM. This is 98.9 KTYV. Steamboat Springs.
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. We are here from Gardner Field. Your Steamboat Sailors just about set for this second half of action here on KTYV 98.9 Sports on FM and online at steamboatradio.com. The streaming brought to you exclusively by The Corner Slice. You can head there after the game, pick up 2 slices of pizza for just $5. You can't beat that deal, even in mud season, where we have finally, I'd say you officially get to mud season when the mountain closes, but even with our mud season local deals around town, tough to find one that beats the Corner Slice, 2 slices for $5. And they are celebrating the Sailors with good food, fun, and friends in Old Town Square, downtown Steamboat. I want to thank Doc's Auto Clinic, taking care of you by taking care of your car. Yampa Valley Bank, the Yampa Valley's only locally owned bank, member FDIC. And Alpine Lumber, employee-owned and operated, the contractor's choice and the homeowner's friend. The horn sounds. Both squads just about set for this second half of action right here on your Sailors Sports Connection, KTYV. 98.9 Sports on FM, Steamboat in their home white uniforms, red numbers and trim. And they will be left to right on the radio dial here in the second 40 minutes of play. Hodges opened up the scoring for Steamboat, followed up by a goal off of the foot of Ashley Spiegel. 2 from Leeson. Then Corey Pedix got 1, and Eden Reese has capped out the scoring at this point. 6-0 the score. after one half of play. Eden Reese now has checked into the game as the goalkeeper, so getting a little bit of time on both sides of the ball here. Looks as though your Sailors are going to come out, and they have just 9 players on the pitch. So Steamboat will play a gal down here.
Went to school in Denver.
6-0 the score. Looks as though they bring out Gorell and Spiegel up front. And in the middle of the field here, Hodges and Pedix. Looks as though Roach is out there, Graham, Ludwig, Rillos, and Moon.
Sorry, I guess up in there, 18. It's not really.
Which company?
Pennsylvania.
So off the ensuing throw-in. Sorry, I was trying to make sure that my math wasn't wrong. Off the ensuing toss, ball's going to be worked in. Sydney Graham has it, swings it to the outside. Spiegel will take it there. Nice one-touch play to Pedix, and Kelly Pedix trying to get by that last defender. Pedix steps away from the defender, now makes a move towards the 18, allowing for some players to get in there. Serves one in. Spiegel with a swing and a miss, and then a shot there is going to go in as Gorell had just enough of an off-speed shot there to fool the goalie. Cardenas just a little bit off her mark on that one. She was trying to recover from her initial second effort, I guess you could say, because Spiegel kind of swung, missed it, and Cardenas had gotten over enough but was not able to square up to the shot there. So Gorell with 2 games in a row where she has scored a goal, and we are into run time here now, if I'm not mistaken, from Gardner Field. 38-37 left in second half action. 7-0 the score. Your Sailors are on top. Ball worked back to Ludwig. Ludwig again finding Sydney Graham. Plays it off to Izzy Rillos, trying to go up the field with a pass. That's knocked down. Nice job getting in the lane by Carranza. Now here comes Spiegel. Ashley Spiegel going to try and turn the Jets on. She's behind the defense. And Spiegel now gets caught up to and will slow it down, reversing course, giving it to Hodges. Hodges tries to battle through. She's into the 18. Riley Hodges, she opened up the scoring, serves one back, put into the goal. Nice job from Steamboat. Good-looking play. They call that one the FIFA play, when you take it down to the goal line and then serve one back up into that, what the hockey players would call slot. Just saying. Sydney Graham with the goal there. The Sailors lead 8-0. Graham now getting some words from Coach Bowman. And the Sailors now playing with 8. It's just this balance of... It's a balance. Trying to make sure that the opponents don't kind of look down, and Coach Bowman has that respect for the game. 8-0 the score. And we'll see what the Sailors can do here. Kelly Pedix gets into a passing lane, worked over. Gorell's going to chase it down. She'll try and turn the corner on the left wing. Nice job, though, from Pressler getting back for Rifle. Steamboat will have a throw-in just in front of their own bench, under 37 minutes to play here in the game. Toss comes in. Pedix was behind. She's going to kind of come up, has Spiegel trotting in, tries to serve it over to her, and ending up getting kicked on goal by Rifle Bear, I believe. Unintentional there, so it's going to be Cardenas who will just punt this one away. Again, if you're just joining us, your Steamboat Sailors girls soccer team up 8-0 here against the Rifle Bears from Gardner Field. They're left to right on the radio dial here in second half action. Rillos going for a long through ball. She has Ashley Spiegel. They're going to say that was onside play. Spiegel slows things down a little bit now. Tries to cut to the middle of the pitch. Nice little play there to get away from a defender. Shoots one in on goal. Stopped there by Cardenas with relative ease, as there was no Sailor in the vicinity to try and wrap up a rebound had it come free. Now it's going to be taken by Hodges. Gives one off to Pedix. Pedix is going to try and swing it outside to this near sideline. Finds Spiegel with the pass there. Passes it back to Rillos, and Izzy Rillos is going to survey the field here. Decides to reverse course, giving it off to Tegan Ludwig. And Ludwig now in the big circle here, looking upfield. She's going to just switch the pitch. Nice play over to Gorell. Inside to Pedix. One touch play back to Gorell. Trying to turn the Jets on and catch up to this ball. She does so. Gorell now turns into the 18. Tries to give it off to Pedix. Nice play here from Kelly. Her sister Corey has scored a goal here on the evening. Kelly tried to get it into Delaney Moon, couldn't connect. Turn the other way, and Rifle will try to attack here as Avery Collar goes up the field. Eventually, though, ball is dispossessed. Steamboat had it for a moment. Pass from Hodges does not connect with Gorell. In a big circle, taken by Ludwig, gives it off to Rillos, back to Ludwig, far side. And at the midfield line, she connects there with Autumn Graham. Turns it to Hodges, gives it back to Izzy Rillos. Rillos looking, finds the foot of Kelly Pedix, and Pedix goes outside to Ashley Spiegel. They say she's onside. Spiegel now back to Pedix. And Pedix will just take this one. Good body positioning here from Kelly. Turns away from a defender. 1-on-4. Gets a little service to that left wing. Running into it now. This is Eli Roach. Roach comes in, makes a move. Tried to serve one through the 6. Chased down and kept in play by Delaney Moon. Near side, gives it up top to Pedix. Her shot blocked off by a Rifle Bear. It's going to be just work to the back line again. Kelly Pedix from the 18 gives it back to Izzy Rillos on her own half of the midfield line. Rillos trying to get away from a defender, does so. Sends it up, but an intercepted pass there by Carranza, and her pass gets intercepted as well. So Steamboat possesses once more. It's Delaney Moon to Hodges to Ludwig. Ludwig at the midfield line, back to Hodges on the return feed. Eventually, it's going to be taken by Rifle for a moment. Another pass intercepted. Ludwig read it beautifully. She passes one up the field, and Gorell's going to try and run into this with 33:55 left in game time here from Gardner Field. Throw-in coming from the far side. It's going to be Eli Roach who will have it here for your Steamboat Sailors. She'll go for the long toss for the girls in white uniforms, red numbers, and trim. Want to thank Steamboat Ace Hardware, the helpful place for hardware, plumbing, tools, grills, garden, and more. Offering customers knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. Also, UC Healthy Yampa Valley Medical Center, helping you get back to full strength when you're feeling short-handed. Russell's Auto Salon, another proud supporter of Sailors Athletics, your premier full-service auto body shop where you always meet by accident. Call Russell's at 879-1515. Steamboat player goes to the turf, slow and returning to her feet, but she gets there eventually. That's Eli Roach. Ball now worked near side to Delaney Moon. Tackled off of her possession for a moment. She recovers. Goes to the back line, finds Rillos at that midfield line, swings one over to the left center back slot. Taking it there's Ludwig up to Hodges, back to Ludwig. Ludwig now into the big circle with a pass to Kelly Pedix. One-touch play to Izzy Rillos. Steps into a long chip-through ball. Ashley Spiegel again deemed to be onside, but it hops away from her. And so it will be a throw-in coming up now for the Rifle Bears. Stepping out to take this one is Tegan Schopner. Schopner gets it in, finds her mark, and here come the Bears trying to attack once again. This is Carranza. She gets it tackled away from her, though. Worked outside. Here's Moon to Spiegel, and Spiegel was offsides. 32-13 left here. Your Steamboat Sailors up 8-0 at Gardner Field. Ramos to take another free kick for the Rifle Bears. This is Delaney Moon to Kelly Pedix. Nice chip through from Pedix. This is Spiegel trying to run into it. Good job, though, from Schopner getting in the way. Followed up, however, by Delaney Moon. Moon's going to take this down into the 18. She's got gals with her. Serves it over to Pedix. One-touch play, and then serves it up and over the goal frame. Kelly Pedix, I think, was trying to bicycle there. What do you guys think? Probably trying to serve it up to herself, huh? 31-31 left here in game time from Gardner Field. Your Sailors up 8-0. And it's a nice interception again. It's Hodges jumping in on it. Into the 18. Passes off to Spiegel. Steps into a shot. Big save. As Cardenas able to fall from right to left and get the left hand on it, sending it wide. But it is going to result in a corner kick coming up for your Steamboat Sailors. Looks as though Pedix is going to try and take this one from the near side. Again, the Steamboat Sailors left to right on the radio dial. Pedix serves one that is going to stay low. Battled off by the Rifle Bears. Second opportunity. Served in again. Bouncing off players. Cardenas is out. And we'll gather that one in with both hands. Trotting up now to the top of the 18. Punts one up towards the midfield line. Knocked down by Hodges. Trying to find Gorell. A little bit behind her. Pushed forward by Rifle for a moment. Hodges takes it back again. Finds Delaney Moon. Moon now will take this, reversing course away from one player. Taken by Hodges once again. She goes for a little through ball. Finds Spiegel with it. Ashley Spiegel into the 18. Got away from her on her first touch and into the hands of Cardenas. It dribbles. Half an hour left in the game here from Gardner Field. Want to thank Doc's Auto Clinic, taking care of you by taking care of your car. Yampa Valley Bank, the Yampa Valley's only locally owned bank, member FDIC. Also Alpine Lumber, employee-owned and operated, the contractor's choice and the homeowner's friend. All proud supporters of Sailors Athletics here on KTYV 98.9 Sports on FM and online at steamboatradio.com. Izzy Rillos down to the turf as she went shoulder to shoulder there with Gomez. Amy Gomez will now take the throw-in from the near side, but not before we have a substitution for the Rifle Bears. Off trots Avery Collar. And in her stead, I cannot see the number. I don't know if that's an 8. I think it is. It looks as though that's Alexis Dormio. Worked into the 18 again. Chance for a Rifle. Shot is going to come in and be gathered by Eden Reese. Nice job from the Bears with a good opportunity there. Rifle trying to turn up the offense a little bit here as they have not had a lot of chances throughout the game. Steamboat Sailors dominating possession and the scoreboard right now. 8-0 the score here on KTYV 98.9 Sports on FM. Online streaming brought to you by the Corner Slice. You can head down there. Get 2 slices for just $1 after the game. The Corner Slice is proud to support the Sailors. Celebrate them with great food, fun, and friends. Now under new ownership. Stop in. Like I said, for 2 slices, just $5 after the game. Gorell turns it back to her own bench. That one was intended for Eli Roach, got away from her, and so it will be a Rifle Bears throw-in. Toss comes quickly, and the Bears try to attack from that far side. Good job, though, from Steamboat. They're able to possess for a moment. Taken back by the Bears, and they'll try and get it upfield. Taken there by Izzy Rillos on her own side of the midfield line. Finds Delaney Moon into the big circle now. Moon turns back and will just feed one off. Nice job running into it by Rillos. Rillos looking for the through ball, and Spiegel was offsides. Ashley Spiegel's only had about 10 or 15 runs up this right wing throughout the game. She does have one of the goals. In fact, the second one of the evening. 27:33 left here from Gardner Field. You know that Mr. Alt's having just a wonderful time this evening supporting Steamboat Sailors Athletics. Worked up the near side. Here comes Spiegel attacking again into the 18. She's going to look to serve one up. Finds Pedix. Back door. Shot goes over the frame as Gorell had a wide open goal to shoot at and got too many laces under the ball. Hate it when that happens. 27 minutes left here. Looks as though Hodges has checked out for your Steamboat Sailors. Is that Sloan again? Sloan Russell back into the game. Nice jump on the ball from Russell. She gets into a passing lane, and it will go into the snow on the far side of the field. Throw-in coming up for the Rifle Bears, deep in their own territory. Going to be worked upfield. Kelly Pedix runs into a ball. Turns it to the outside, now serves one up. Comes down at the top of the 18. Battled for it, put up by Sloan Russell again, and Cardenas reaches out and gathers that in for Rifle. Goalkeeper here will just punt one away. Gets a hold of that, has some help from the wind on her backside. Comes across the midfield line. Ludwig will just let that off as it goes across the sideline. Throw-in coming up for Rifle. It did hit off a Steamboat player. So the Bears will have this from the far side of the pitch. Toss comes in. 8-0 the score here. Your Sailors on top, left to right. On KTYV 98.9 Sports on FM. A handball called there? No, they're going to say it went off Steamboat out of bounds. So throw in for Rifle. Find the foot of Jessica Ramos. Ramos turns away from pressure. Tries to feed one upfield. She gets it there. Opportunity here for the Bears. Nice job by Steamboat jumping into a lane. Followed up well by Delaney Moon. Eventually put back into the Steamboat side of things, and it will travel across the end line off a Rifle player. So a goal kick coming up for Eden Reese. 25 minutes and change remaining in this game. 8-0 the score here from Gardner Field. Reese will just build from the back. She finds Izzy Rillos up the near sideline. She must have seen a white jersey in the stands because she was, maybe she saw her dad was trying to pass to Kip or something. I don't know. Out of play, and so it will be a throw in now for Rifle. They get dispossessed immediately almost, and here comes Kelly Pedix. She turns it up the field. Pedix turned the Jets on, got right by a defender into the 18. Tried to serve it up to Gurrell, followed up nicely by Eli Roach, and eventually cleared out, and so it will be a corner kick coming up for your Steamboat Sailors. I think they should probably push Eden Reese upfield here.
Donkey basketball tonight.
Donkey basketball, that's what Kip's doing right now.
24-15 left. Service from that far side of the field.
Most painful thing you can do to yourself.
Is it?
Yeah.
And it's going to be the Sailors keeping this one low and on the ground. Cleared out by Rifle, followed up by Ludwig. Gives it down to Roach, serves one in again, bounces around, but cleared by the Bears yet again. Now Ludwig will chase this down and just turn it as she is in the middle of the big circle here. Tegan Ludwig goes upfield, finds Pedix. Pedix now surveys and likes Izzy Rillos as her best option. Giving it back to her deep in her own territory. 10 yards, in fact, on the Steamboat side of that midfield line. Gets a pass up to Moon. Nice give and go. Moon gets it right back from Pedix. In comes Delaney Moon. She's surveying her options on the field. Decides to serve it back, and there's Pedix, who goes up and down again. What you trying to do?
I don't know.
Me neither.
I think you have to.
I don't know any.
Up to your own head and head it in.
I don't know if anybody told her, but you're not going to get 3 points for putting it through the uprights. She's done that twice now. So, 22:53 left, 8-0 the score, Steamboat on top. Here's Rillos, passes one upfield to the foot of Gurrell, couldn't connect. Rifle almost turned it back the other way, but a good hustle play from Tegan Ludwig. She progresses it to Eden Reese. Reese gets a hold of that, finds Pedix. Settles with the right foot. Rifle a little bit deflated here as they are down 8-0, and you can see the speed is not there for them as Steamboat comes out, and they are just one of the faster teams already competing with some of those front range schools in terms of overall speed, and Rifle doesn't quite have it. Here's a service to the back side. Kicked up, and Ashley Spiegel had a go of it. Dangerous kick, though, from Spiegel. Foul, free kick for Rifle. 22 minutes remaining in this one. 8-0 the score. Your Steamboat Sailors are on top. I want to thank the Corner Slice. Celebrate the Sailors with good food, fun, and friends at Old Town Square in downtown Steamboat. Steamboat Dental Center, dentistry designed for you. Visit Dr. Whitty and the team or check them out online at steamboatdentalcenter.com.
We'll see.
Russell's Auto Salon, your premier full-service auto body shop where you always meet by accident. As well as Steamboat Ace Hardware, the helpful place for hardware, plumbing, tools, grills, garden, and more. Offering customers knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. All proud supporters of Sailors Athletics here on KTYV 98.9 Sports on FM. Top of the 18, here's Pedix. Trying to get through a number of defenders. Pedix with a little toe drag around one of the defenders. She got through with possession away from 3 blue jerseys. Eventually worked it over to Eli Roach, and she lost the ball to Pressler. Kicked up, not far. Ludwig had it for a moment. Steamboat again. Having to play some defense here, though. Ramos going to try to attack for the Rifle Bears up that right wing. And it goes out of play off of a blue jerseyed player, so it will be Steamboat throw. However, before we have the toss, we do have a substitution. Delaney Moon is checking out of the game here for your Steamboat Sailors. Autumn Graham coming back in for the girls in white. So, Steamboat playing, pending a miracle, they should be heading to their next win on the year. Ball works upfield. They're going to say it was an onside play. Here comes Kelly Pedix as she timed her run perfectly on that. Now tries to serve it to the back post. Russell tried to take it out of the air, couldn't. Followed up by Gurrell, kept in play, swings it out. Served into the box once more. Again, Russell struggling to try and volley that one out of the air. A couple tough services from Steamboat, but good opportunities nonetheless for the Sailors. 8-0 the score here, second half action. On KTYV 98.9 Sports on FM and online at steamboatradio.com. Ball worked up to Gurrell. Gurrell now looking, passes one back to Russell, settles with the left foot, gives it back to Rillos. Rillos gains the big circle, giving it to Russell on a quick little pass. Back out to Rillos again on an overlap. Rillos going to get to the outside here, tries to turn the right corner, and Izzy Rillos eventually going to stop, pull up, and give a quick little feed back to Ashley Spiegel. Play comes in to Kelly Pedix, and she'll just work one back to Tegan Ludwig. Looks as though the Sailors are going to bring in Emma Meyer at the next available opportunity. Here is Rifle on that far side taking this. 19 minutes remaining in the game. Ball worked up the left wing. Foot race here, and the Bears will get there. Clearing attempt, needed help. Pressler gave it to that right center back, and so she gets it out of play. Throwing for Steamboat. Substitutions on both sides before we have it, though. Looks as though Emma Meyer going to come in for Eli Roach for your Steamboat Sailors. Now it will be turned upfield by Avery Collar, who's checked back in for Rifle. Collar going to try and chase down Tegan Ludwig. Can't do it. Izzy Rillos has it once more. Passes one upfield, finds Sloan Russell. Nice little through ball for Russell. She gets it up to Pedix in behind the defense. She stops at the 18. Pedix trying to pick that one up. Shot now is going to be stopped by Cardenas. And the official having some words with Pedix here. Ball's worked upfield again by Rifle. They're able to at least get it deep into Steamboat territory. Emma Meyer takes over for your Sailors, however, gives it back to Eden Reese. 17 and change left in this game. Reese's initial play knocked down by a Rifle Bear, and then a clearing attempt by Izzy Rillos goes out of play. Throw in here coming up for Rifle. Bears will try and get this. Nice play on the ball from Rillos. Foul against Rifle. Free kick coming up for Steamboat. The Sailors have 8 goals here this evening and 7 different goal scorers, which is always nice. See the depth of a team. Ashley Spiegel takes it, fires it into Kelly Pedix. Back outside to Spiegel to Pedix again. She couldn't quite come up with maintained possession. Ends up going out of play off a Rifle Bears defender, and so we will have a throw-in for Steamboat, but not before. A substitution, Tegan Ludwig now checking off for the Sailors, and Caroline Lepori getting her first taste of action here in the attacking field of play after she had some time in the first half as a goalkeeper. So they've moved back Kelly Pedix and Rillos, your center backs. Ashley Spiegel kind of playing almost a right midfielder / right outside back. Really, these girls are playing it all. There's 8 of them on the field for Steamboat right now, so they kind of just cycle in and out. Ball work to the near side. Graham trying to step in and make a play at it. We'll see if Lepori can come up with a goal here. If not, Eden Reese has bragging rights. She got one in the first half while Lepori was playing. Here's Lepori. Nice little play there. Good one to Sloan Russell. Gives it back to Lepori. Lepori now makes her move into the middle of the field, gives it outside, and Autumn Graham will try and serve it over. Nice job from the Bears, though, curtailing that opportunity, and they will kick one upfield. But there is Kelly Pedix. She's been all over the pitch here tonight. Sends it back to Spiegel. Switches the pitch now, and she will find the foot of Emma Meyer. 15 and a half minutes to go in the game. Meyer just took one off of her left hip as Kelly Pedix tried to get one up the field. Anyone else in the mood for sushi? I don't know, just came over me. Here's Izzy Rillos now. She's going to try and serve one up the field herself from deep in her own territory. Intercepted by Rifle, take back by Steamboat, and Sloan Russell will look up the pitch. Now Russell finds the foot of Lepori, makes a nice move. Lepori trying to streak upfield here. She gets chased down from behind, falls on the ball, able to recover her feet and keep possession. Great job there from Lepori. Passes off to Meyer, given now to Pedix. Up that left wing, Pedix was looking for Gorell, got away from her. And a throw-in coming now for Rifle just in front of that Steamboat bench. Bears are going to have this. Pass upfield from Josie Ayers, not able to connect. Right back the other way it comes. Autumn Graham is going to try and run into this ball, and she gets there. Graham's into the 18. Tries to serve it up, and knocked forward by Russell, but knocked down by the hands of Cassandra Cardenas. Cardenas has had some nice saves throughout this game. Steamboat's just been overwhelming. And I think we may have just dipped in and out. Sorry about that. Not sure 100% what happened, but I believe we are back. Or are we? I think we are. Worked up field. It's going to be taken by the Rifle Bears. Schopner has it for a quick moment. And we'll have an opportunity to throw this one in as it went off of a Steamboat player. Izzy Rillos takes it, fires it up the field, looking for Lepori. Taken back by Rifle. Rifle tries to serve one into the middle of the field. Nice little through ball from Ramos, chased down by Spiegel. One-touch play back to Eden Reese. Reese gives it back to Spiegel, deep in her own half of play. Pass comes up, Autumn Graham trying to fight for it. Taken though by Rifle, they're going to try to attack. What a good effort there from Lepori, who got back, made a good play on the ball. And then a Rifle player ended up actually getting the last touch on that. So it will be a goal kick coming up for Eden Reese. Under 13 minutes to go now. Rochelle Coley checks back into the game for Steamboat. That's Gorell is off. Ashley Spiegel also may see the last of her evening. As Corey Pedix. Is that Corey? No, that's Holland Reese. Sorry, Holland Reese checks back in for Steamboat as well. Service up that left wing. Coley turns the Jets on. She gets there. Rochelle Coley has Autumn Graham coming up. Far side. She's going to try and serve it over to her. Graham gets in the lane. Shot and a goal. Nice looking play there from the Steamboat Sailors. Autumn Graham with the goal there. Following up her sister's goal. It's 9-0 now. Your Steamboat Sailors are on top. And Autumn said, hey, I'm not giving you bragging rights. Going to get one of my own here. We'll even things up. 11:53 to go. I know how it goes. I've got 8 siblings, you know. It's all about the bragging rights. 11:45 left in the game here. Restart whistle. And play commences yet again. From Gardner Field, your Steamboat Sailors on top 9-0 as we head down the last portion of this race. Lepori now outside, passing it to Meyer. Emma Meyer gives it back to Pedix. Steps into a long ball. Lepori was behind the defenders. Would not have mattered. Chase down now. Rifle's going to have this. It's Josie Ayers. Just clears that one towards the Steamboat bench. Throw-in coming up for the Sailors. Nice toss from Steamboat. However, Ayers gets in the way again. Clears one up the field, kept in play. Rifle trying to attack at the midfield line. 2-on-3 here. Turning away from pressure is Collar. Sends it to the middle of the field. Finds her mark. Pass comes along further now to Gomez. Amy Gomez couldn't control. Taken back. And here comes Izzy Rillos. Rillos with the run. And she'll slow down, swinging it to the right wing. Autumn Graham will take it there. Coming up for Steamboat, looking for the service, but it's cleared out by the Rifle Bears. And a little misplay on the ball from the Bears. Steamboat will have a throw-in right off of the end line here with 10:20 to go in the game. 9-0 your score from Gardner Field here on the campus of Steamboat Springs High School. Now they're giving it to the corner. So here comes LaPointe to serve in a corner kick. Up and off a Rifle Bear and out of play. And so Deja Vu will get another corner. LaPointe will place this one once again. Under 10 left in half number 2 and the game. Back post service. Knocked down. Russell has it. Now she's going to try and get away from pressure. Looking to chip one up. Didn't quite have it. Instead works outside to Kelly Pedix. Now to that left wing, it's Emma Meyer from the far sideline. Her service attempt knocked out by Ramos. Rifle now trying to take this one. Ramos has it up that right wing. Good service. Pedix, though, the first one there with some good speed. She will touch one out to the blanket-clad Rifle Bear substitutes and coaching staff. At least they came prepared. They knew it was going to be chilly. They brought their blankets with them. Good on them. 9:05 left here in this one from Gardner Field. Want to thank Doc's Auto Clinic, taking care of you by taking care of your car. Yampa Valley Bank, the Yampa Valley's only locally owned bank, member FDIC. And Alpine Lumber, employee owned and operated, the contractor's choice and the homeowner's friend. LaPointe with a nice little cut move. She's into the 18. Now pulls up, gives a pass off, gets it back. One touch play from LaPointe just high and wide. And a goal kick coming up now for the Rifle Bears. Also want to thank Steamboat Dental Center, dentistry designed for you. Visit Dr. Whitty and the team or check them out online at steamboatdentalcenter.com. The Corner Slice, celebrate the Sailors with good food, fun, and friends in Old Town Square, downtown Steamboat. And Mountain View Car Wash helping the Sailors clean the competition between Town and McDonald's on Highway 40. Going to be a throw-in for Steamboat. At the midfield line, Pedix gets it up to Meyer. Meyer able to run by one defender. She's going to try and turn this one in towards the 18. Now pulls up. Looking to serve one with the right foot. Hops by Sloan Russell, and Russell gets some laces under that ball, sending it over the netting. And so ball boy will have to run around the track to gather that one in. You have to respect the ball boy. I mean, you can't be sending him on long journeys like that this late in the game. They're cold too. 7.5 minutes left, 9-0 the score. Your Sailors on top. And it looks as though an offsides whistle down against Steamboat once again. And so it will be Rifle possession. Cardenas is out to take this one as she will set it up just outside the top of her 18. Steps into this ball with the right foot. And that one goes all the way out of bounds as she sent it to her own bench. Throw in now again. Bears trying to settle. Pressler works it up the field. Throw in Steamboat once more as it went out of bounds. Over the head of Pressler with that toss. She's going to try and go shoulder to shoulder there with Emma Meyer. Nice job from Pressler. She turned the Jets on, but her effort eventually is going to be nullified by possession that's maintained by Steamboat. Here's Autumn Graham trying to serve one in back post. And connecting on it was Emma Meyer, however. She hit the post, wouldn't have counted anyways, offsides as she was behind that defensive line. 6:23 left now in the game here from Gardner Field. Your Steamboat Sailors heading to another victory here. And that will put them at 8-3 overall. They will continue to climb with a 6-3 league record. Big game coming up on Friday. Palisade Bulldogs come to town for a 6 o'clock matchup. You know that the Steamboat Sailors are going to definitely be ready to go. Here's another goal. Sloan Russell able to put it home. And I think that's it. Is that the game? Are they calling it?
I think that's it. I think that's the max.
So Sloan Russell puts an end to this one. 10-0 your score here from Gardner Field. And a good game for Steamboat, as I was saying. A real big one coming up now on Friday. Palisade able to beat your Steamboat Sailors when they were down at the campus of Colorado Mesa University in overtime. The Sailors girls definitely had one of those off days, and it just so happened that they all had off days at once. So hopefully we're going to see a flipped script as we get here to Gardner Field, 6 o'clock kickoff time. Before that, I've got lacrosse coming up, 4 o'clock face-off on Thursday evening, and that is going to be the Steamboat Sailors boys lacrosse team facing off against Glenwood. So it should be a pretty busy week here for the Steamboat Sailors before they head off to spring break. Keep your dials locked in. This is your Steamboat Sailors Sports Connection right here on KTYV 98.9 Sports on FM and online at steamboatradio.com. Game, are they calling it?
I think that's it. I think that's the max.
So Sloan Russell puts an end to this one. 10-0 your score.